So I'm going to talk about my acoustic electric guitar that I have here, Epiphone. And although it's not a really top of the line, super expensive type instrument, I really like it. It's one of my favorite acoustic guitars that I have, and it is, as you may have figured out, an acoustic electric. So that's just it without the amp. With the amp and with all the tone sculpting, it has the active 4-band EQ and everything. So anyway, this is the PR-5E-NA. So the NA is just the natural finish. The other option is the B, which is black, which I saw and it looked nice, but I kind of wanted it to have an acoustic guitar kind of look to it, and black didn't really do it for me. I wanted the natural kind of a thing. So anyway, it's really nice. What I like most about it is very electric guitar player friendly, if that makes sense. The neck is very electric guitar kind of a feel to it. I actually have it strung up with Horror's electric guitar strings. I know that's terrible to do, not supposed to do that, but whatever, it works for me. So it runs about $350 new. I bought it probably 12 years ago or something, and I'm pretty sure I got it for $299, $300. So it's up a little bit since then, but inflation, everything's up. It's nice. I like it. The back of it, nice with the little binding and everything, and the book-matched back even, and the top is a nice book-matched top. It's nice. It looks like it's solid top from what I can tell. I don't know, it's hard to tell. And it's hard to find real information about it online, because if it's not solid, they don't ever want to tell you and stuff. But either way, it sounds good. You'll have to excuse me. I'm here at work at Band Gig in Dedham, where I teach, and the hot air, it's like the forced hot air kind of a thing, and every time it kicks in, it makes all the tuning go completely wacky. But anyway, the scale length is 25.5 inches, which is on the longer side of things, but not crazy long. But what I like about that is it has a Strat scale length, a Fender scale length, and that's what I'm used to. And the longer scale length allows the strings to ring a little louder, lots of power, and this was strung up with acoustic guitar strings to begin with when I got it, and one, they're too thick for me. I like them a lot thinner, electric guitar string kind of thing. That's I'm an electric guitar guy, but they were really thick, and with the 25.5 inch scale, to tune them up to pitch, they were really tight. And not only did it not feel great for me, the guitar was really incredibly loud. There was just almost no dynamic range at all. So lighter strings, a little looser feel to it, better for me feel-wise, but believe it or not, it actually sounds better. It doesn't quite have the rich tone, of course, as acoustic strings would have, the phosphor bronze or whatever, thicker, all of that. But what it lost in the tonal quality, it gained in dynamics. So I'm really happy with that. The dynamic range is there. And I'm an electric guitar guy, so it feels fine. And to just play it live, which was why I got the electric option of it, I'm just sitting there strumming chords and stuff, so it really didn't matter a whole lot to me. The fine little bits of the tone and everything. It sounds great. It's yeah, I wrote down some notes, and I think that's about all that I needed spec-wise to talk about. I like the looks of it. It's thinner than a lot of acoustic guitars, which of course feels nice. And the tuners are nice Grover tuners, gold-plated. And I like the headstock shape. I'm not a fan of the Epiphone headstock shape like on the Les Pauls and the solid electrics and stuff. I like this. Looks a little classier, a little more sort of the old school. The inlays are nice. It's all around, it's a really nice instrument. The bridge is completely in place. It has compensated bridge in it, and the intonation is decent. It's what I would expect out of an out of an acoustic guitar without adjustable saddles. But it sounds nice, plays nice. So I don't know if you can hear how loud that is. Even with the volume off. It's still loud with the lighter strings and everything. But it has the dynamic range that I like out of it. The electronics here is shadow and volume, 4-band EQ, bass, low mid, high mid, and treble, and a little phase switch. So on board, this is about all I would ever expect to need for tone shaping capabilities, needs. I like it. It's pretty responsive. So, like, here's the basses all the way down. I'll turn away a little bit so that you don't hear as much out of here. And then when I turn the bass up, it's a little on the boomy side. Oops, sorry. And all of the sliders have a nice little center detent, so that's ostensibly the flat EQ. But of course, I'm sure it colors the sound a bit. But whatever, it gives you a nice little reference point. So they sound nice. The low mids. If I put that down, it kind of hollows the sound out a bit. Bring it back in. Kind of fills it back in a bit. The high mids, same thing, all the way up. All the way down. And treble, all the way up. All the way down. So it's nice. I have absolutely no complaints, and if someone was looking for an acoustic electric guitar, I would recommend this wholeheartedly. It sounds great, it plays great, I think it looks great, and I have really no complaints at all. So the Epiphone PR-5E-NA is a total winner. So make sure you subscribe down below. Feel free to comment, share to all your friends, get the word out that I reviewed an Epiphone acoustic electric guitar.